It's all right. We're officially live. Hello, the 0 people that are watching or whatever right now. I'm Jordan. This is
I'm
Jack,
Jack.
better known as Roger Horton.
I'm
And
Roger.
yeah, he's Roger, by the way. And yeah, we're planning the next round of honest ads. We tend to do them in batches. We tend to shoot a few episodes at a time, and so we're doing some table reads of where the scripts are at. We're gonna mess with them a little bit, and just thought, why not let people watch if they want to? So let's do it.
Okay.
We're gonna start with if mattress commercials were honest, and I'll do all the descriptions and all the other characters, and you just Roger it as you
All right.
do. Interior white room, day. Roger steps into frame, looking respectable as hell. He puts the R in ASMR throughout this video.
Hi, I'm Roger. If you're anything like millions of Americans, you suffer from aches, pains, and general discomfort. We're here to help.
Walks over to a beautiful mattress, all presentable.
Introducing Horton's revolutionary Sleep by Slumber, the Dreamweaver. When you lie unconscious on a Dreamweaver, you're lying unconscious in style. Our patented box of springs, flame retardants, and unpronounceable and ungoogleable materials feels like a dream. Owning it's a dream too if you live in one of those wishy washy liberal states that outlawed the sale of our nighttime boxes just because we sometimes fill them with substances that can cause cancer, asthma, and mental degradation in children.
When he says the Dreamweaver, graphics appear. Award 100 Best Winks 2021. Featured on Banging Box Springs of the New Year. The Porsche of the sleeping industry, sleepcentric.com. Roger sniffs the mattress like a fine wine.
Ah, the smell of comfort. Our puffy, pricey rectangles are the best around, and there's no way for you to prove otherwise. We've made sure of it.
A mattress shopper enters, looking at a phone. They're dressed fairly conservatively, like your parents. This site says Benji's certified snooze helper is better because of graphite infused foam.
Did they now?
Shopper shows the phone. Roger takes it,
Well, not for long.
types on the phone.
Most sleep accessory reviewers are paid by the companies whose products they review. If we don't like what they're saying, we'll sue them for not being upfront enough about the fact that they're basically paid advertisements. And then,
On the phone, 404 not found.
don't worry, we'll wait a week or two, buy the domain name, and then reopen it.
Hands back the phone. Oh, look! Now it says to go with the Dreamweaver. And there's a sale. The shopper looks at the sales tag on the mattress. 3 boy children, but it's marked down to 2 boy children. I can keep Steve.
Of course, there's not really a sale. It's always that price. But as long as we tell you it's marked down, your pitiful rat brain thinks it's worth the original value. You get so excited to see this Federal Trade Commission disallowed sticker that you'll pay thousands of dollars for a comfortable laydown zone that in actuality only costs about 500 bucks to make. Sure, you could haggle over the price, but who wants to feel like they're at a car dealership when they're buying a thing that should be associated with peace, rest, and Dutch ovening the ones you love?
Roger peels off the sticker to reveal actual price. Only 1 boy child. And now I can keep Jeff too? Honey, the shopper runs off screen.
If you're not positive we have the best prices, feel free to visit one of our conveniently close competitors. Most of them are just us with a different name. Even if not, they carry the exact same drunk friends storage quadrangles we do. People don't seem to like it when they don't have a choice. So those faux mattress mongers trick you into feeling like you do.
The shopper is now dressed young and cool. They prance in front of the camera with cool zooms, very 90s.
But that's not how your boomer parents with actual jobs and money did things. But that's how your boomer
Right.
parents with actual jobs and money did things, not you. You're young, you're hip, and don't put on your shoes to buy your baby making play mats. You shop on the internet.
Reveal. Roger is now dressed extremely casually, probably with a fake mustache, green hipster shirt, a fedora. It's the same mattress in the background, but now it says Mike's Mattresses logo on it. Mike, Roger, is more energetic.
Hi, gang. Mike here. You know me from all those quirky ads on your favorite podcast. Sure, you skip through them, but we bet you still know our shiny logo and catchy motto.
Reveal logo. Something simple and green. Maybe a very plain graphic of a man sleeping on a bed, along with the motto.
Want to snatch winks? How about using some snatch magic? Mike's Mattresses.
Someone dressed like an egg and holding two glasses of wine runs past the shopper, who kind of moves off screen, and throws himself on the mattress. He looks up. Eggman. So soft I barely spilled. Use code Magic Snatch for 20% off your purchase. Now we fade to soft lighting, all white, mist, satin, clouds. Awards and text appear. Choice of the night 2019. I slept for 3 straight nights and I felt like I died. Jenny from goodnights.com. Bob's best boxes fan fave. All Fluff Award 2020. Puffs. Breezes. The Eggman and Satin. Real Jared Leto vibes. Our cloud spokesman. Slide your soft, flabby body into luxury. Pull back from this gorgeous view of satin and comfort and soft lighting, and we see Roger, dressed the same as in the intro, holding cue cards. Roger notices the camera.
Okay, fine. Maybe all those rad new mattress companies with catchy names like Plank, Dreamful Rest, and Teal are just different shiny stickers covering the same squishy fart collectors.
Peels the logo on mattress to reveal the Hortons logo.
Our fart collectors.
Puts the Mike's hat on, slaps a cloud sticker on his suit.
So shop online, in stores, look up reviews. We don't care. No matter where you go, there we are.
Isn't that a Monopoly?
You
Shopper
still
stands over in
here?
the corner.
Oop,
Yeah. No, go ahead.
still here? Go to bed. Monopoly's a game. We're a $29 billion industry that controls where you spend 1/3 of your life. You can either sleep with us or sleep with the fishes.
Roger stares into the camera. The shopper kind of hurries away, but the Eggman, still on the mattress, points to the "Do Not Remove" tag on the mattress. Hey, what's this for?
That legally mandated tag is there because we used to fill our old deflated fabric squares with used, disease ridden, and bug filled bedding and whatever other crap we had lying around before selling it back to you brand new.
The Eggman seems disgusted.
Oh, we don't do that anymore. Promise.
The Eggman goes to take it, and Roger pulls a too slow hand motion, runs his hand through his hair, causing the Eggman to fall off the bed. Roger climbs into the bed, full suit.
So remember, if you want a quality good night's sleep, choose Hortons because it's not a choice at all.
Roger gets tucked in bed. The Eggman is still on the floor.
You're just going to watch?
Oh, sorry. He rolls away.
This has been Roger reminding you we own you and your children.
From off screen. Only Jerry, though.
Have a good night.
I don't know how we're going to do this part, but in the dark, sheets tucked up to his chin, Roger appears to have an unsettling nightmare. Eggman, voiceover. If Horton's, Mike's, Clouds, Teal's, Jerry's, or other affiliated brands don't make you feel sufficiently like meat stuffed into sandwich bread, then you can always return your trampoline you're not allowed to jump on within 5 years, which coincidentally is the thing's normal lifespan, provided you also pay us the equivalent of like half the original cost for dragging it back to the store for you. Provided, of course, you haven't already thrown it away with the other million memory makers that get tossed out in America each year, and provided you brought it online from a local store and not online. And if you did buy it online, then good luck.
I'm sleeping here.
And then just a bunch of names and mattresses. It's a long one, and it's wild. There's a
Yeah.
lot of transitions. Are there any sections that you feel just like in your as you're reading through it that feel like redundant or clunky?
Um, let me see.
Just
Okay.
curious your thoughts.
Allergy or anything. Yeah, okay. Smell of comfort. Um, no, it seems good. I think that the only questions I have aren't ones for me to answer. You know, how does some of the tech stuff go with the
Right.
phone and things like that?
Right. Sure. I mean, we could definitely figure out that stuff. I think the only it feels like something as long as Dave thinks that we can pull it off, we might as well just shoot all of it and then kind of see if it's dragging too much. Because there are so many tonal shifts. Oh, that was the only thing I was gonna say. At the beginning when it says you're putting the R in ASMR, I think doing we should do that really like a lot of tight close-up shots and you not fully whispering, but that kind of like you're tucking a kid into bed and telling them that bedtime story as they're falling asleep. You know what I mean? Like, "Hi, I'm Roger. If you're anything like millions of Americans, you suffer from aches, pains." You know what I mean? That kind of like
Okay.
so that when Mike comes out or when the shopper comes out, I suppose, and pisses you off, then you're like,
Okay.
"Eh." Um, like maybe around the "did they now" is when you get kinda pissed. Um, you've been slowly luring us in, with your sleepy time dream voice.
Okay. Yeah, you suffer from aches, pains, and general discomfort. We're here to help.
Yeah. Right, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just that kind of
Okay.
like yeah, yeah. I think that'll be really fun. And because
And I
that's the
assume
thing.
that the visual is going to make it clear about the cost of these is one, two, or three kids.
Yeah, yeah, I think I think we'll have that physically on a sticker. Um, so, like, I think we'll have a sticker on the mattress that says
Okay.
it has 3 boy children crossed out, 2 boy children, and then you'll tear off that sticker and it'll say, "Now just 1 boy child." Now that's one of those jokes that's pretty elaborate or just it's a joke, that's all it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Um, so we'll
That's a
see
good one.
if it's worth keeping. Um, somebody says yeah, somebody says we should have bodily fluid sponges. That's
Have
funny.
what?
We should call the mattresses bodily fluid sponges. That's gross.
Oh, okay.
Um, we're always looking for other, like, metaphors and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I feel pretty good about it. I mean, I think it's worth looking into again. It feels like if there's a problem, it's gonna be its length and its technical difficulty, but I almost wonder well, we'll figure it out. That's for Dave to figure out. I'll talk to him and but
Yeah, and I'm wondering if it ends up being too long, if editing can't go in and do some of that. But I didn't reading it, it didn't seem long to me.
yeah. Well,
But
it's just, if a page is a minute, this is pushing 7-ish minutes, which is
okay.
it's I mean, I don't know how exactly it'll play out because there's a lot of description, which we don't typically have this
Right,
much
right.
description and movement. But I feel pretty
Well,
good about it.
and if we weren't streaming, we wouldn't be reading that most of that stuff. We'd just be reading the dialogue.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think if there's anything to cut, you could probably cut right after the Eggman jumps onto the bed. You
Okay.
could cut all the way to like there's probably another way to cut that half page. The
Which page is that? Is that
halfway through 4.
okay? Because I was just at the bottom of the 5 and the legally mandated tag that we putting stuff in there. I think we said that more than once.
We did kind of say so we could even cut it up top where we kind of mentioned that there's a bunch of
Yeah.
bad stuff in there. So yeah, that's definitely another thing that we could approach it from a different direction. Because yeah, I would say to your point, everything around page 5 after is it could end at any point, probably.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, we've already said I own your children. It could be compacted somehow.
I'll look at it more, but I think
Compacted
that'll be
beforehand, maybe then later. I don't know.
cool. Well, I feel pretty good about that. I'll take a look at it, but again, it kind of feels like maybe we just film everything and then we could, like you're saying, cut and editing, which I almost do all the time anyway. That's fun. You got a preference for which one to do next?
No, I don't care.
Let's do honest social media because that was the one I looked at most recently.
Okay. Okay, I'm up and ready.
All right, let's do it. By the way, that last one was written by Tara Marie. This one is written by
Mark
Tara
Hill.
Marie has also written Hard Seltzer.
Oh, okay. I love that one.
And yeah, I'm trying to think if she did any other ones for us. I'm not sure.
This one says Mark Hill, and I remember seeing his name more than once before.
Mark Hill has done crypto. He's done NFTs. He's done gamer gear. Those are the three that he's done.
He knows all this shit that I have no idea about.
I know. I go to him when I'm like, do something with the internet.
Yeah.
He's great at that.
Gamer
All right.
fantastic, but I give you some of that credit for sure. The stuff you did in post was wonderful.
Thank you so much. Dave helped with that as well.
Thank you.
Dave and I made it happen. All right. Interior. Oh, so that's the thing too, is I think we might shoot this one on location as well. Interior living room, like whatever house we shoot, we might repurpose. But okay.
And the last one is that going to be a white studio, the mattresses?
Yes, I think so. Because we're doing so many different tonal shifts. I think we just want a mattress sitting on the ground.
Okay.
Sounds
right to me.
Yeah.
This one on location, that sounds right too.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Interior living room. I guess day. I didn't put that in there. I'll put that in there.
Oh man, look at that. I'm going to tell your teacher who told you how to put these things together that you're leaving stuff out. Your DP is going to be on your butt.
Man, I don't. Oh, somebody just asked, is Roger from Buffalo 66?
Yes.
Yes, he is. There you go.
Now
right.
you know how really old I am.
All right, we're going. I just did that one because they spent $2 or £2 to ask that question, so I felt like I needed to respond to it.
Oh, it came from England or something?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh my. Thank you.
Okay. A bored man is sprawled on a couch, idly using his phone. Roger enters, dressed like a cliched Silicon Valley CEO. He sits next to the man and peeks at his phone.
You're going to post that?
Roger shakes his head in disgust, grabs the phone, and strikes an obnoxious pose while taking a selfie with the man.
Now that will get the likes rolling in. You needed a hit, didn't you?
The man gyrates a bit in relief as his phone rings. Oh yeah.
Hi, I'm Roger, founder of Hort R, the finest social media network to ever hijack the world's dopamine receptors and transform the populace into galaxy-brained engagement zombies whose emotions can be manipulated like a child promised a lollipop for picking up their room.
Pull out your own phone, show the man.
Hort R is committed to connecting hundreds of millions of people in a tangled web of ready-to-be-stolen data and extreme emotion, like Shalab with seed money.
So that's okay. Shalab. I think that's how it's pronounced.
I think so. I looked it up and it seemed to be say Shalab.
Okay. Did you ever read Lord of the Rings?
Spider from the Rings?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is great. All my friends are here. Although one of them is claiming that dogs were invented by the government to spy on us.
Don't worry about it. Why don't you post an insipid observation about hot dog toppings so you can feel those micro hits of dopamine that Hort R dispenses like cursed Pez?
The man fiddles with the phone, which then starts dinging. He orgasms a bit again. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. I just got rogered 4 times for saying that whole wheat buns are underrated. But but this guy got rogered over 100 times for their hot dog take. What did I do wrong?
You think anyone cares about your buns? Hort R is powered by an algorithm, which is like employing a math wizard who rains useless digital trinkets down upon users who are in a pre-internet world claim their uncle worked at Nintendo.
Well, that's stupid. I don't want to use this anymore. Man puts down the phone on the table in front of him. He and Roger both stare at it for a moment. And then the man leaps forward, grabs it, and rapidly types, "Anyone who puts relish on their hot dogs is a godless communist who should be dragged into the streets and shot. Send." Ooh, wow. Now the Rogers are really rolling in.
That's because you're driving sweet, sweet engagement, the lifeblood of social media. Well, that and the personal data we sell to ad networks trying to get you to buy crap from Albanian eBay.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Invade my piracy. I don't care. I'm getting hundreds of Rogers now, but somebody replied, "Why are we talking about hot dogs when the real hot dogs are the robotic retrievers the government puts in our homes?" And that's getting thousands of Rogers. That's bad, right?
Is having civil discourse bad? Is freedom bad? Democracy? Founding fathers? Cancel woke lives much?
Uh, but they say anyone who disagrees with them is a godless communist who should. Wait, that's what. Oh, God.
Yes, Hort R brings out your worst instincts, but that's just what it takes to compete in what we'll call the marketplace of ideas, even though nobody besides us makes money. And you've got to really squint to claim any of these posts are actually ideas in the traditional sense.
Seems really sleazy to elevate posts like that.
Hey, now. The Hort R algorithm is a completely neutral techno deity interested only in what gets the most attention. The fact that the posts that most rile up your decaying lizard brain and cause your body to physiologically react as if you're encountering a live tiger in Arby's bathroom are the ones we'll constantly recommend is a complete coincidence.
Yeah, that's going to be one of those phrases where it's like, the
Yeah,
sentence starts here, and then there's an aside for like
yeah.
15 words, and then we come back
I
to it.
need to go into my physical script and start putting ellipses and commas all over the place and go, okay, where am I now? Yes.
Yeah,
that
because
is-
I think it. Yeah, I mean, would it be helpful for me to put like M dashes or
no,
something?
that's okay.
Okay,
Unless
just
you absolutely know where you want them. If
I
not,
do because I think
okay, then do.
okay, I think it goes.
Oh, I can.
Oh, well, I guess it's
All right.
tricky, right? Because it goes, the fact that the post that most rile up your I can't even say it. The fact that your post wait, the fact that the posts that most rile up your decaying lizard brain and cause your body to physiologically react as if you're encountering a live tiger in an Arby's bathroom are the ones we'll constantly recommend is a complete coincidence. That's such a
Yeah.
but you'll get it. It'll make sense
Yes.
in context.
Yes.
Um I think I'm going to post this news article debunking this robot dog nonsense so we can get back to talking about real hot dogs. Ah, man, this post is getting barely rogered at all.
What good is a product if nobody uses it? Everything about Hort R is designed to discourage users from ever leaving its comfortable confines. We want nothing more than for you to sit back, scroll through Hort R in an over emotional haze, desperately searching for a whiff of sanity, like a dying Bedouin searching for water in the desert.
So Hort R succeeds by elevating the posts that make us scared and angry, but then limits access to outside information that could calm us down.
Yes, but we also show you adorable videos of sloths pooping. So I'd call it a wash.
But if most traffic goes through Hort R, how do websites that actually produce things make any money?
I don't know. Maybe they sell plasma. Besides, what's the worst a little old social media platform could do to a popular website?
I think this is when you should just like stare right in the camera. Um, this this is where we get really sad. Maybe we cut to the crew, everybody's crying. I don't know. Roger winks at the camera, then stares for a long 5 seconds. Well, now I'm just pissed off.
Then good news. Look, here's someone who thinks pancakes are made of platypus meat.
Oh, that's just perfect. You're even dumber than those people who think dogs are government spies. I hope you fall in a well.
Bing, 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 bing.
Ah.
Nothing quite like a fresh batch of pure Rogers.
Yeah. Hey, wait. My entire Hort R feed is now full of hashtag doggate crap now.
Ah, what a coincidence. Better go fight the good fight by waging a digital forever war with them.
Oh, let's do it just for the purposes of notes. I think you should say it very sarcastically, like you're like, huh, what a
Oh,
coincidence.
yeah.
Because you
What a coinky dink.
yeah, exactly, right.
Oh,
Guess
what a,
and because this is a thing, you're like, huh, what a coincidence. Guess you better go fight the forever war with them. Hmm.
oh,
y-
what a
Yeah,
coincidence. Oh, better go fight the good fight by waging a digital forever war with them.
yeah. So now I'm pissed and I'm typing on the phone in the background.
I've been Roger. And remember, having your privacy stolen, being force fed constant damaging lies, the dilution and downranking of any quality content, the active ruination of everything the internet was supposed to be, the tearing apart of the very social fabric of society, the obliteration of democracy, and watching as our children become more and more depressed and dangerously suicidal is worth it. As long as a handful of your grandma's friends heart your heart your post about that fucking ham sandwich you ate earlier today. Ah, ah,
I
heart.
think I think that'll be one of those. You remember the end of the smart TV one where Dave like had it pull in and you got distorted and it's really terrifying. I think that's the thing.
Ah,
Yeah, like you make it look like an aside where you're like, I've been Roger. Oh, and remember, having your privacy
yeah.
stolen, being force fed constant damaging lies, all of that is worth it. As long as a couple of your grandma's friends like your post about your ham sandwich.
Hearts and
Um,
Rogers, you bet. Roger,
cool.
Roger me, heart me.
um, Shut up, Chris. I can't help it. I'm reading along with them. People are making fun of the fact that I'm mouthing along with you. Uh I don't know. Is there any other
You're in the show, everyone can see and hear you. Okay. I didn't see that there were little words down there. Any other what?
any thoughts on that one? Also, Chad Henderson, thank you for the super sticker.
Um, no, that's fun. I
Yeah. I think the only sticking point that I have is that I think Hort R needs a funnier, better name.
okay.
Um it feels like it's got to be like I think maybe it's supposed to be Hoarder, like Twitter. I don't know. But even still, I think like because you could do Raj Book, you could do something more like Facebook or Instagram, like Hortgram or Hort Talk, Raj Talk. Um, so maybe I'll do a poll or something. I think we could do better.
Yeah, that's good. A poll's great. Let some people have their say here.
And I think this one is very similar to NFTs or crypto, where it's basically you're the savvy internet CEO, and we've got one person who doesn't get it, and it's just asking you questions so that you can keep going.
Jesus, these people.
Yeah. Um, cool. I feel pretty good about that one. I think I
Yeah.
might tweak some stuff, but that one feels pretty strong. Let's do another Mark Hill one. Honest streaming.
Okay.
Let me know when you've got it. Freedom speech.
Oh, it's more bored people looking at stuff.
Yeah, right.
Only it's a couple now, a bored couple instead of a bored single. Yeah, I'm there.
Okay. Let me all right. I think I've got it. I'm trying to remember if there's something else. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Interior living room. A bored and tired looking couple is curled up on a couch in front of a TV. Woman. So do you want to watch Cop Doctors or Doctor Cops? The man shrugs. The woman looks frustrated. Roger enters.
Are you struggling to decide which bright stream of flickering photons and erratic audio waves might combine in such a way as to lull your seldom used body into another night of sweet, sweet unconsciousness?
Yeah, but nothing looks very good. Maybe we could just have like a conversation. The man glances at his partner like he's scared by the prospect.
Whoa, there. Let's not get desperate. What you need is Hortflix, the premier movies, but on the not on the premier movies, but on the internet, but not porn service, perfect for ensuring night after night passes peacefully with zero opportunities to confront the burgeoning physical and emotional intimacy issues that have trapped your relationship in a meandering death spiral.
Yeah, that was good. That's exactly it, right? It's the premier movies, but on the internet, but not porn service.
Yeah.
Like it's all that's what the service is. Yeah. Uh
Hi, I'm Roger, and I can assure you that Hortflix has thousands of viewing options, a handful of which are even kind of good. From old shows that won't allow you to capture your youth, no matter how loudly you laugh to yourself through the shared wall of your apartment, to new films featuring only the most cash grabbing stars, most forgettable plots, and most passably competent production values. Hortflix has everything a person needs to pretend somebody somewhere cares about their existence.
uh okay, but we already pay for other streaming services. Like so many streaming services.
That's because other services like Raj Plus or Bob Max lure viewers in with some must see show. And then before you can look up, you're 7 seasons deep into some Belarusian soap opera because you were too lazy to stop their aggressive autoplay feature. But only Hortflix has both a popular workplace sitcom from when you could still get out of bed without audibly groaning, and a brand new prestige drama about the most recent Silicon Valley scandal called something like Ap- Aptastrophe or
Right.
Student Aptastrophe,
Yeah, aptastrophe.
Aptastrophe or The Student.
We see the Hortflix interface, which is dominated by the preview image for a generic prestige drama. Notably, Roger, looking very serious, is one of the actors. Ooh, that sounds great.
Doesn't it? Oh, don't look at the reviews. And make sure to really soak in the 2 seasons we'll make before canceling it once the creative talent starts asking for more money.
Okay, but what else does what else makes Hortflix different? Do you have like classic movies?
Initially, yes. We'll include some foreign art house crap with some decent titties thrown in alongside 490s movies starring talking babies. But we'll wean you off the critically acclaimed stuff by slowly removing them in favor of shiny new Hortflix originals. And we'll aggressively market them for a month or two before letting them vanish into the great content ether. How about this film about sexy artists who are also sexy art thieves? It's called something like Blue Theft or Art Notice.
I don't think I've ever heard you say titties before. That was really exciting for me.
What,
Um,
say what?
I don't think I've ever heard you say titties before. uh, pretty happy with that. We see the Hortflix
Titties
interface.
all you want then.
We see the Hortflix interface again, this time with the image of a generic heist film. Roger, now looking fun and flirty, is one of the actors. Uh, maybe I'd watch that, I guess, if I was really bored. Maybe we should just play. What?
Oh,
Oh, I got one more line. Yeah. Maybe we
okay.
should just play video games or something.
I've got it. We'll call it Vincent Van Gogh. Get oodles of free advertising.
Oh, you know what?
What? I have the
This,
wrong script.
yeah.
Okay.
Everything's been correct up until this point, but I wrote this line specifically for you because I thought you'd love it. Let me just email it to you really fast.
Okay.
Um,
Let me.
yeah, sorry. That explains the confusion. It is coming. Oh man, where is it? Sorry. It is officially sent.
Okay. It is officially here. Let's see if I can get it down here. Okay.
Sorry for that. For some reason, I thought I'd sent you the right one, but I did not. Yes, by the way, that is the NFT shirt that Jack is wearing. That's him as an adorable Chihuahua from
What's
If
the
NFTs Were
title
Honest.
of what we're doing again?
I sent it to you as I think I said it. It was Honest Streaming Fixed or something like that. I sent it to the Honest Ads Round 4 read through thread. Send it to your Google.
Oh, it went to, okay. My fault. It went to the wrong.
No, I'm good.
Let me.
Hort's net, we capture you. Like an actual fishing net. That'd be funny.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry, everyone, for the confusion. I sent the wrong script because I'm an idiot.
Okay. I'm on what page now?
Let's
4.
no, kind of the midway of 3. So you see where it says we see the Hortflix interface again. That the
Okay.
stage direction. So I'll start with the woman.
We've pulled a line from the end into here. I see.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. And it's even better here.
I think so.
Nice.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be woman. Maybe, I guess. If I was really bored, man, we should just play video games or something.
Fuck video games. They're a fad. And how are they going to compete with Vincent Van Gogh, which will promote in 1,000 movie blogs by claiming it somehow cost $200 million to make, despite looking like a fumbling film student sophomore project, and then slather it all over our clunky user interface until you accept the fate assigned to you by our algorithmic moire and begrudgingly sit through 2 hours of pandering mediocrity. Then once enough people throw it on in the background while they do laundry or weep openly, we can call it a success and repeat the whole joyless process. So you'll never have to think about venturing out into society.
Sounds great. We're in.
That's wonderful. Do you want to sign up for our basic tier, which comes with ads, or our premium tier, which comes with ads?
That kind of sounds like normal TV.
Absolutely. And if you slugabeds want, you can pay to add some of those real television commercials, complete with even more ads. The streaming model was meant to circumvent before we balkanized into a patchwork of ever growing subscription fees you've forgotten you're paying.
Oh, so this line probably needs to change. Um, hey, it's not. I think it should be like, hey, it's not like we watch 3 hours. I'll fix that line. It's not like all we do is watch all night. Sometimes I read a book. I stare at my phone until I wake up the next day.
Well, now you can do both because Hortflix originals are so anodyne that you barely have to be in the room to follow them. Sure, we'll throw in the occasional naughty word or the fleeting shadow of an attractive actor's ding dong so we can call it art. But as long as the incomprehensible action scenes and jokes ripped from 1980s stand up routines keep you stapled to your furniture of choice, we still make our money. And if even that's too complicated for your poor lumpy noggin meat, we have plenty of baby shows where D-tier celebrities compete to answer softball music trivia or judge birdhouses made by gawking yokels.
We see the interface, which is now pushing a making it type show. Roger is again one of the celebrities. I guess this Hortflix original about a ghost that's haunted by another ghost looks okay.
Well, then hurry, click on it. We'll never release our shows on physical media, and they could leave Hortflix at any moment for any reason. So you had better sit back and cram as much digital buzzing into your cranium before your chance to ingest vampire house hunters is gone forever.
We see the interface again, now with the image of a reality show. Roger, one of the vampires, is contemplating a house. I guess I am pretty comfy.
That's the spirit. Sit back, relax, enjoy the soothing sounds of content. Don't think about the growing number of studies that have linked binge watching to sleep deprivation, unhealthy eating habits, blood clots, depression, and a higher risk of cardiovascular disease.
Huh?
Oh, look, we have a whole category called formulaic and morally uncomplicated legal procedures set in cities you can find on a map. That ought to knock off several hundred hours from your fleeting mortal existences.
The man and woman cuddle up and press play on their remote. Roger drapes a blanket over them as they settle in, and we hear cliched dialogue from some insipid show.
I've been Roger, and I'll raise the monthly fee again once they're hooked.
I'll just steal the password from my parents.
Fuck.
I have you a little swearier in this one.
That's okay. I like swearier.
I think the scene that jumps out to me as maybe we could cut. I feel like we talk about maybe we come back to Hortflix originals too much,
Yes.
so we could probably cut some of that. Because that's
We have smart viewers. We don't have to say anything more than once.
yeah, I think you're right.
The old days, it was say it 3 times. Once for the smart, twice for the smart that aren't paying attention, and the third time for the stupid people who aren't paying attention. It's an
We'll
old
just
from back
yeah
in France, I think.
yeah they could just rewatch it if they need to get it.
That's right.
Plays disappear. This is up forever.
That's right.
Any other things that felt clunky or unnecessary?
Only my reading.
Well, they're always. I mean, it's always going to feel clunky that first time because these are not phrases that a normal human person should be saying.
Are we?
Well, that's a fair question. I just really like Bob Max. I almost want to make Bob Max the main one. I mean, I think Hortflix is better, and Bob Max is a better one-off joke. But anyway,
I'm sorry, I didn't have cornflakes in mine. Mine said Raj something, which I thought Why would I?
There's Raj Plus, but there's also Bob Max.
Yes, I'm at that. Services like Raj Plus. Well, that sounds like one of my own, and why would I put that down?
Well, I think it's just because we needed more names. I mean, you're right. We should probably look into that. I guess they could be other people. You
Yeah.
could have it be like, I don't know, Jordan Flicks or something, Jordan Max. So you could be shitting on my my channels or something.
Bob Max and Jordan Plus.
Yeah. Maybe it could be like Dave minus, and we could just like cut to Dave behind the camera being all mad. Cool. I feel pretty good about that one. I think it's just maybe we can definitely cut that one down. Cool. Let's do Honest VR. This one is written by me.
Right.
As of now, and it's still in a pretty early phase, but I feel pretty good about it.
I thought it was brilliant already.
Well, this is going to be, assuming everything works out, this will be a collaboration with Warp Zone, or The Warp Zone, the YouTube channel. They have done a lot of virtual reality stuff, and they're going to help us with this, and I think it's going to be really fun. So
cool. And they're going to do what?
They're going to make it all the virtual reality stuff. So a lot of this is going to look like a computer game, and they're going to help us build all that.
Cool.
So it's going to be flipping in between the White Void stuff and this like computer game looking virtual reality stuff. So it'll be really interesting if we can pull it all off. So I'm excited about it.
Cool.
Cool. All right. So if virtual reality were honest, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Interior, void, day. We pan to Roger sitting on a chair wearing a Zuckerberg Jobsian black sweater.
When the internet was first invented, it was all text-based and very difficult to steal user data. Then, with the rise of smartphones and faster speeds, everything became video-based, and stealing data was much, much easier. But it's still not enough.
Roger stands up and starts walking.
Hi, my name is Roger Horton, and today I want to talk to you about the Rogerverse. A world where anything is possible, where dreams become reality, where I will become your God and you my pathetic digital subjects. Confused? It's better if I just show you.
Roger pulls out an Oculus Rift type headset and walks over to a standing man. Roger hands him the headset.
Here, strap on this skin-irritating, headache-inducing heavy face box straight out of a cyberpunk chiropractor's wet dreams.
The man takes the headset somewhat hesitantly.
Hurry, hurry. This ViewMaster duct tape to a smartphone becomes unstable if we drop an update or release a new iteration of this technology that becomes outdated every few months. And it's not like we do backwards compatibility.
The man finally gets it affixed to his head.
Good. Now let's free you from that moist, flabby meat prison.
Hey, oh! The world transforms around Roger and he becomes a digital avatar. The man disappears. Interior dojo, day. Digital Roger is now dressed as a sensei, kimono, black belt. He stands in a dojo that looks nearly identical to the one in the first Matrix movie.
Welcome to the future of the internet, where the only limits are those imposed by your weak imagination.
The man closes his eyes, grunts, and pop! Now his character is a waifu. First thing I could think of.
I don't doubt it.
The man grunts again and becomes a ninja warrior. The man takes a few steps into space. Oh man, this is like a video game. Can I play? Ding! A login screen pops up, prompting viewers to enter their password.
First things first. You can't enter my magical computer world without first creating an account for our social media platform that's actively destabilizing the world's governments.
I don't even use social media.
Look, we can't track everything you do unless you sign this, okay? So just do it and you can get to playing.
The man reluctantly signs it.
Great. Now, if you really want to play, You should buy this big ass sword.
Ding! A big ass sword pops into the air next to the man. Above it hovers a price tag of $200. Seems a little expensive.
Well, you can always go back to the real world where you have zero swords.
You're right. The man buys the sword.
Here come the ninjas.
The man turns excitedly to face the unseen threat. His eyes open wide. He readies his sword. Interior void day. The man, still wearing the headset, flails awkwardly, slicing the air with air. The only sound is his heavy breathing and grunting. Roger looks at the camera knowingly. Interior dojo day. Roger stands next to the man. He's now covered in blood.
Did you enjoy pretending you had some sort of useful skill and specific purpose?
Yeah, it was pretty Before the man can finish his sentence, an alarm sounds and a sword disappears. What? What happened? Where's my sword?
You almost said a swear, friend. Part of the deal is if you fail to follow our platform's neo-Puritan bylaws that somehow don't apply to literal Nazis, we'll ban you from our dystopia forever and revoke all those items you purchased from us.
But my sword.
Let's try again with something a little less arousing.
The world transforms again. Interior conference room day. The man and Roger are now in a boring ass conference room.
Now, this is what the Rogerverse is actually all about. Working, meetings, getting yelled at by your boss.
A huge panda wearing a suit and tie manifests behind the man. Roger is not visible. Gary? Ah! What the hell are you doing in here? I needed that report an hour ago. Mr. Thomas? Sorry, I'll get right on it. Interior void day. The man is fumbling around the void like he's looking for paper or something. Roger looks knowingly at the camera. Is there like a keyboard somewhere out here? Interior conference room day. You'd better. The panda boss takes a bite from a bamboo stalk and disappears. Ding! An advertisement for, I don't know, body pillows or something fills the screen. Well, who's that for? Roger appears behind the man.
Thanks to our data mining,
Ah!
we know exactly what to market to you. And it's definitely not products created by other companies because we're committed to squashing and buying up any and all competition. Even if we do let some decent content be sold by a third party, we're going to take a 50% cut out of any profits. This allows us to carefully curate our platform to ensure everything on here is incredibly buggy and low quality for you.
The man doesn't seem convinced. Roger wipes away the advertisement.
I can see that you're still not sold on the Rogerverse, and I know why. It's because you're a man of culture, a man of taste. I've got just the world for you.
The world transforms again. Interior anime brothel, night. Roger and the man stand in what appears to be a bathhouse. They're wearing bathrobes. What is this place? Gary-kun? Off screen. We don't actually see the anime lady, but the man's eyes open extremely wide. Oh my god. Interior void day. Again, with no sound, the man thrusts his hips violently and grunts. Roger's a bit disgusted, a bit bemused.
Yes, yes, enjoy yourself while we record all your biometric data, eye movements, your little grunts. Whether you realize it or not, we're collecting enough information to essentially clone you if we needed to. Pretty soon, we'll be able to sell your soul, and that's worth a pretty penny to the right buyers.
He transforms back into an avatar that looks suspiciously like the devil, and the world transforms into a bank vault filled with money. Interior bank vault day.
I've been virtually Roger, by the way.
That's pretty fun. Cool.
Well,
That one's pretty wild.
yeah,
but
that's got a lot of tech stuff, huh?
I think it'll actually, on our end, be one of the easier ones that we film because so much of it is
So all
digital.
okay.
Yeah, it's just going to be getting the voices right and stuff like that. But I think, a lot of it is just going. I mean, there will be literally zero set dressing. It'll be white void, you, probably me, and then all the cool stuff is in digital realms that are being built apart from us, so we don't have to worry about that at all. So that'll be really fun.
By built, do you mean in a computer?
In a computer, right? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I
And
think I think it'll be really fun.
what we shoot will be plastered onto these weird places?
Yeah, they're sending me some test footage tomorrow so that we can see
Okay.
what we have to do, but I think it'll be pretty easy for us, and it's mostly on them. So we'll see exactly what that pans out or what that looks like. But I
It'll
feel
be nice seeing your groin
yeah,
thrust. Good. Oh,
I'll
good.
just be running around the void doing my thing probably. And
You're-
you can just like maybe you're still talking to the camera and I'm running back and forth behind you trying to
All right.
um fighting ninjas, all sorts of stuff, running into walls. Are there any sections that feel clunkier? I think the Panda Boss one is maybe the
When he comes in yet again, he's in there, and you better do this, and he shows up. That might be compressed a little.
yeah. You're talking about
I like it now that I understand a little better what's happening. I think it's really cool.
yeah.
I like it a lot.
I think yeah, a lot of this is gonna we're trying to lean into the if we're gonna use this weird technology, we should use it. We should do
Yeah,
it. So
yeah.
um
Well, I'm glad somebody knows how to do that, because if you ask me, I go, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
yeah, I don't know how to do it either. I just I originally had a different idea of something that I did know how to do. But then I got connected to these guys and they said, let's make it really crazy. So I think we're gonna try it. I think it'll be
Love it.
great.
Love it. I mean, I like the last one that came out with all the weird shit you did. This is even much more.
It should be extremely weird. All
Right.
right. Cool. Let's
Home
do
Is that it?
we got
Oh,
house home buying.
yeah, that's what I said. Home buy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So this one definitely needs some love just because it's kind of unfinished in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm ready.
Okay. I mean, I think it's all you pretty much. So let's just I mean, it's
Okay.
House
You
Hunters.
want to just read it?
Yeah, we'll just see if
Okay.
anything jumps out.
Do you like getting naked without everyone watching and enjoy rain not falling directly on your head? Then might I recommend living inside. But are you tired of spending money every single month for that private nudity and dry hair? Then allow me to give you the opportunity to spend even more money every month for the next several decades, so you can own, not rent, 4 walls with a different type of wall on top. My name's Roger. And when my punk band failed, I found it.
Are you aware of this stereotype?
um,
So I wrote an article for a satire site that's similar to The Onion because I used to play music a lot in a lot of
yeah,
bands. Everybody I know is now a real estate agent. I don't know why. I guess it's like the most money you can make without having to like go back to school and get a real
mine are
degree.
actor friends.
Oh,
I have
see?
a number of actor friends who went to real estate, and
So
I'm going to hear shit from them.
maybe it should be when my creative job or my
Oh no, I like punk rock bands.
okay,
I love
okay.
that.
All
And
right.
if
Well,
any of your music friends that you say, "Oh, that Jack made me
yeah,
do,"
that was Jackson. I had nothing to do with it.
no, I love that.
Okay, cool.
because, because here's this guy in a suit talking about his punk rock band. Oh yeah, yeah, I was Henry Rollins, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of stage diving,
Right. Yeah, yeah. And now you're selling houses.
and
Perfect
I
transition.
killed a lot of the audience in my stage diving. Okay, all right, let me go back here. Okay, my name's Roger, and when my punk band failed, I found a job as a real estate agent, because that's the easiest way to make a lot of money without having to learn any real skills. I get a cut of whatever these particular 4 walls with a different type of wall on top sell for. So the higher the price, the more money I make. Seems like that'd be a conflict of interest with you, the buyer, who actually hired me to help you. But It's okay because the seller hired a separate real estate agent who also gets paid more the higher the place goes for. So, absolutely no one in this process has any reason to keep the price down. Well, no one except you, of course, and you're a powerless, ignorant fool. All you know or think you know is that you need to own a house. That's the normal thing to do. It's the American dream. And if you don't buy your own house, you're an American failure. Did you know we just came up with that idea one day? The same way we decided dessert comes at the end of a meal instead of eating pie at the beginning and at the end of every meal sorry, as God originally intended. Here's the thing. You know how right now we sometimes build really cheap places to live, but for some reason you've been conditioned to believe those places are only for poor people to turn into a crack den bandit camp? Well, a century ago, there was a plan to build millions and millions of those, some simple and small, sure, but others big and nice enough that any family of any wealth bracket would want to live in, while remaining cheap enough to free everybody's money to spend on pants and pie instead of allocating over a third of their income on the privilege of living indoors. But that was before a lobby of realtors and bankers shut the idea down because they knew they stood to make much more money if we only built houses nobody could actually afford. That's pretty long.
It is long. I think there could
All
definitely be
makes sense.
something.
It's good info, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me mark that. So that's page 2. Um, um, I also think maybe that joke about pie is a little clunky. Um,
yeah.
it's just a little. I don't think it's not funny. I just think it's maybe it's 6 lines just to one joke about pie. um, even if he comes back to it, and I guess it's a joke about you being God again because that's what I'm just constantly sneaking into these. But yeah, I think that's good. I think that part definitely needs some love because it's an important section. But I think
Yeah,
we could tighten it up.
it is good information.
Yeah.
All right. See, today, the median house in America costs $350,000, which might sound like a lot, but don't worry. You won't pay that. You'll pay twice that. And all that extra money doesn't even go to the seller, but to the bankers who probably stuff their mattresses with the stuff. But you also might pay a lot more than twice that if you want a house within an hour of any expensive city. And you'll pay even more than that if you don't have 20% of the total price inexplicably just lying around to pay with upfront. Because when I read this, I thought the word in cash should be there somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Lying around in cash.
And you'll pay even more than that if you don't have 20% of the total price in cash, inexplicably just lying around to pay with upfront, because then they won't trust that you're actually going to pay. So they'll charge more interest year after year till you grow so old, you can't even use all those stairs you bought. What can I say? It's expensive being poor. But why are all these prices so high? Aren't supply and demand supposed to make sweet love and hit an equilibrium that makes sense for everyone? Well, funny story about that. The number of people who want houses keeps rising because people have a habit of regularly being born. But at some point during the last few decades, we just stopped building new houses. We didn't run out of land, though that'll happen eventually, which is one reason maybe everyone doesn't need their own vast estate. No, we actually passed laws telling people they can't build new housing, not just public housing, but all kinds of housing. We passed special laws saying no one can make small, affordable houses or, or stick multiple families in the same building. That's because to the people who make the laws and already have houses, Other homes are just things they get to drive past and look at. And no one likes seeing a pokey house, even if it's the only kind you could ever afford. That's why
These
when we sell you some dirt alongside your walls and top wall, we sell you a lot of dirt and walls and top wall. In front of this house, you have your vacant field. If you're used to apartments, you'd expect to count and treasure every square foot, but not for your house. We'll also make you buy this extra land, which you won't do anything with, and in fact may be legally barred from doing anything with. We'll tell you a front yard is a great place for kids to play, but they'll never actually use it. No, for that, we have a second vacant field at the back of the house. But let's go inside. Down here, we have the basement. It's full of heating and plumbing, whatsits. And you're going to have to learn how all of that works because that's your job now. The previous owner used to cook meth in the basement. 2 people died. One body's still there now. Oh, speaking of, there might be some insane mold down here that could kill your family, but there also might not. Up here is the attic. Your parents filled their attic with broken handled suitcases and boxes of moths. You'll fill yours with nothing because you don't actually have any possessions other than a laptop, earbuds, and 2 weeks of emergency underwear. A ghost lives in the attic. Oh, it's not the ghost of either of the guys who died in the basement, basement.
yeah, basement's probably
Attic
better.
basement. Died in the basement. Might be a mold victim. You should probably get this place looked over by Ghostbusters alongside all other kinds of inspectors you're forced to pay for out of pocket, even if you end up not buying the house. It's the only way to find out that you have months till termites bring this place down. It's the only way to find out. It's the only way to find out that you have months till termites bring this place down about whether the damaged wiring and plumbing will cancel each other out when the flood puts out the flames, or about the 1600 serpents living in the wall. Still, you really don't have any options unless you act now. This place is going to be bought up on or by.
Yeah, bought up on Tuesday by. Yeah, that's a typo.
This place is going to be bought up on Tuesday by $1 billion investment fund or an actual home listing website. We'll throw it right back on the market at 150% the price. So how about you make me an offer and save us all some time? What? What is this shit? You don't have any money at all, do you? Well, what the hell are you doing here then? You should be watching our ad on If Toilet Paper Were Honest, since that's all you can afford. Get out of here. I will still keep contacting you, though, every week for the rest of your life, just in case you have a friend with a neighbor with an aunt who's willing in the market for some dirt and walls and a roof. Oh, so this isn't really goodbye. Once again, I'm Roger, and I don't even need a house myself. I live on a boat.
I don't know why he put that line in there. All right, so that's really long.
That's the one I love.
So this one's too long.
Well, yeah, I'm sitting there and going, well, what are the visuals then?
So I think
being on the camera saying all this stuff is like, that should be a VO. It should be a radio play if it's that.
So here's what I think is that I think there are plenty of questions that you rhetorically ask that we could throw to somebody else. To give it that visual of if you're guiding a home buyer through and they're asking questions like, I'm just trying to think of an example of it. Like, why are all these prices so high? It's like, and you're like, yeah, funny story about that. There's a couple of things that we could definitely shave and things that we could hand to somebody else. And we could probably go ahead and start working in a couple of other rooms and stuff. I think we could take some of these jokes, like the pie joke, and take that out and just say, here's the shit room or whatever, and just like open to the bathroom and things like that. So I'll mess with this one. I think this one needs a little bit more love. Um,
Yeah, I mean it says it's only 5 pages long, but it's 5 pages with line after line after line. I'm betting this is the longest one of all of them, even though it takes less pages.
yeah, I think you're right. So I think there are definitely some things to hack out, some jokes, even just
Well, the serious info, I didn't look at it for what is repeated and what is said, but
yeah,
I'm guessing there's got to be some stuff that's doubled down in here.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll spend some more time with this one. So I'm thinking we could talk offline about some of this, but just getting timelines and stuff. I think that's pretty much it, unless you have anything else that you wanted to cover.
I have hard copy of this stuff, and I'm going to look at this one, uh, not as an actor, but as a writer for a one or two
Okay,
passes and see what I think about.
perfect.
Uh, and because it's all really good information.
Yeah.
And
I this one's pretty dense already.
yeah,
In a good way.
yeah.
All right. I want to keep talking to you, but let's get offline. But before we do, there have been people that ask you just to say hello. Can you just say uh,
Hello, I'm Roger. By the way, I'm Roger. By the way,
yeah, there it is. He acknowledged you, everyone. Thanks for watching
here
in
I
on
am.
our little yeah, he's got the shirt, which you can buy as well if you want. Um, but that's it. Thanks for hanging out. Talk to y'all
Thank you,
later.
folks. Whoever's there, thank you.
Yeah. See ya.